Students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Those who says good evening, I am also saying good evening. Online students, am I audible to you? Okay, so let's move to the subject. Now I'll move to the further. So coming to 6 p.m. under flow control statements. So I'll open the index. So here we did some examples on this. And I'll go for what? Break statement I'll do. We are entering into the third level examples. Break statement related things I'm going to talk. Still lot of examples I'm going to discuss. So transfer flow statements I'm going to discuss. Let us start understanding about transfer flow statements. Easy. What is the purpose of transfer flow control statements? If you look at what is the use of conditional statements? What is the use of conditional statements? Madhu Babula? To perform an operation one time, either X operation or Y operation in the case of true or false. For that, four things are there. Looping or iterative statements purpose is to perform certain operation repeatedly for finite number of times until the condition becomes false. That is about looping statements. Now I'm entering into transfer flow statements. So you will get more accuracy and more functionality will be provided for these above two things by transfer flow control statements even. Let me talk about the transfer flow control statements purpose. The name itself says. I'll explain it and I'll show you the clarity to you. The purpose of transfer flow control statements is that to change to change to change the control of PVM, to change the control of PVM, or to change the execution flow of PVM, or to change the execution flow of the PVM, flow of PVM from one part of the program to another part of the program, from one part of the program to what? Another part of the program. For this purpose, I will use what? Flow control statements. I'll show you the execution for you. In Python programming, we have four types of flow control statements. They are number one, break. Number two, what? Continue. Number three, pause. Number four is what? Return. So here, either directly or indirectly, we already used what? Pause. Did you remember? Pause, I already used it or not? Pause, we already used. What is the use of pause? So I asked so far this is the fourth time I am asking. Pause is a keyword which instructs the Python compiler and PVM not to consider the indentation block, or PVM makes the PVM or Python compiler not to consider the indentation block. Another way around, I said, it will just bypass the indentation block or it will ignore the indentation block. This is what I said for what? Pause. And the thing is, break and what? Continue we are going to discuss now. Let us start about what? Break statement. Let me start about the break statement. So I'm entering into break statement. Here I'm going to talk about the break statement. Let us start understanding about the break. So through an example, I will tell. So next we need to go for what? What do you know? What is the purpose of break? Where we can use break? How to use break? All those things I will explain through examples. Let us carefully follow this break statement. Online students, let us go to the pie chart here. Are you new student, ma? New student. My batch only? Earlier. So here, go to the pie chart. Go to this now. Go to your location. Close the project. Go to this 6 p.m. loops. Already these are the varieties of examples we discussed already in the class. So many examples we discussed it. I think you are executing all of them, right? Executing them. Right. So here I'm going to take up multiple examples we'll discuss. Break example 1.py. Break example 1.py. First skeleton models I will discuss. Next I'll go for the actual examples. Program for demonstrating. Program for demonstrating break keyword. Break keyword. First of all, break is the keyword. Go to once to the Python. Go to once to the Python here. So here I am going to take it. Here I will take it. Import keyword. Import keyword. Print of what? Keyword. You already know this. Keyword dot what? KW list. So you are going to get it. Break. Break is the keyword. And pass is the keyword. Continue is the keyword. False, true, all these things as keyword. You already seen it, right? And you've seen, true you've seen, uh, if you've seen, del operator also you've seen, else also you've seen, for also you've seen, and the next what? If also you've seen, in you've seen, is you've seen, not you've seen, are you've seen, pass you've seen. And written also we are going to see, while you've seen, and else also you've seen. Other, we are discussing all the keywords perfectly. Let us go to the program back. Here, I'm considering, take an example, S is equal to Python. Very carefully listen, students. S is equal to Python. So my requirement today is, my requirement today is to display, to display, to display what? PYTH only, without using, without using, without using indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing I want to use. My requirement today is to display PYTH only without using indexing and slicing. Then how to do that? That is my requirement here. With indexing and slicing, I can do it. How do you do with slicing? First of all, yes of 0 colon what? 4 I can say. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I say 4, it is going to give you 4 minus 1. Answer is going to come PYTH. PYTH is an answer coming. One more way also you can print it. But we don't want to use indexing. 0, comma, S of 1, next S of 2 and S of 3. S of 3 I am taking. Try to run it. With that concept also I am printing. Okay. With I can print it with what? Concatenation symbol also I can use it. With the concatenation symbol also I am using. Concatenation symbol. You can also print like PYTH. But the question is without using indexing and slicing. Then how to do that? That is my question. Are you following? Good. Suppose one more thing is S is equal to HYDE or ABAD. I want to print HYDER only. I don't want to print ABAD. I don't want to print ABAD. So how to do that? That is my question. How do you print this data? By using loops actually. For CH in where? Yes. Print of what I am saying? CH. Print of CH. Students, run this code. Now I am going to write it. Python is fully printed or not? That means my for loop repeated how many times? 6 times. 6 times it is printed. Understood? But my requirement today is out of 6 times, PYTH is called what? Only few times I am repeating. Few times only I am repeating. And the next ON onwards, I don't want to repeat my loop. That means totally how many times it is bound to repeat? 6 times. But how many times you are repeating? And the 5 and 6 times I am breaking. I am breaking. That means in the middle of the loop execution, I am stopping my execution. I am stopping my execution. I am stopping my program execution. For that, I will use which statement? Break statement I will use. So again, I am starting for CH in where? Yes. For CH in yes. What is the value of CH here? Come on. First Python now. P. If you are not able to prepare it, the problems for you. What is the value of CH? P. P. Next value is what? Y. Next value T. Next value H. That means I want to print up to here. I'm preparing one condition. When O comes, I want to stop it. Because some condition is required to stop it. Here I'm writing. If CH double equal to what? O. Double equal to O. When that is the case, when O comes into picture, I don't want to repeat my loop. I will use which keyword there? Break. Break keyword always used inside the loop because it will break the execution of the loop in the middle of the execution. Break is a keyword which will break the execution of the loop in the middle of the execution part. Totally how many times it is supposed to execute? 6 times. But I want to middle only, I want to stop my execution. So that I will use which statement? Break. Here, I will write what here, else I will print what now? CH I will print. CH. Start the flow, all of you. What is the value of CH? P. P is equal to J. O. False. Suppose students, if you don't respond, I will move forward. I already said so many times respond. That chance is already over. Be careful. If you want to get subject, you speak out. Otherwise, your chance. CH is called what? P. P is equal to O. False. Coming to else part, print the value called P. From there, it will go to the loop. What is the value of CH? Y. Y is equal to O. False. Coming to else, printed Y. Next, going to the loop. What is the value of CH? T. T is equal to O. False. Printed what? T. Next, going to the loop. What is the value of CH? H. H is equal to O. False. Printed what? H. Go to the loop. What is the value of CH? O. O is equal to O. That we are taking what? Break. Once it is break, it will come out of the loop and execute other statements in the program. Other statements in the program only. It will not execute what? Else part of the loop also will not execute. Else part of the loop also will not execute. Here I am writing for loop else part. For loop else part I am saying this will not execute. Here I am writing other part of the program. Other part of the program. When the else part will execute, when the loop becomes false, then only else part will execute. But here loop is not becoming false. In middle of the execution only I am breaking it. That's why the else part will not execute. Simply it is going to what? Other part of the program only will execute. Did you understand the flow? And see this now. I got only PYTH. And what is happening? Other part of the program. This is by using what? What is this now? So here I am writing for loop with which keyword? Break keyword. Here I will write it. One more sentence here. Print of what? For loop without break. For loop without break. Continuous. I'm going to print it for CH in where? Yes. Print of what CH. Print of CH. I'm writing what I'm writing this part. Here I am saying this is the one. Here I am writing one small separation here. And try to understand this is without break. Try to follow this. Here Python is printed, else part is done. For loop with break keyword, pyth printed, other part of the program is done. If you want to print adjacent to each other, I already said to you how to use it. Comma, what I will write? End is equal to. End is equal to. Here I will write it. To bring the new line, I will write like this. If I don't write this line, do you know what is happening? You see this, it is printing, pyth printed, other part of the program printed in the same line. To bring to the new line, here I will write it. Here I will write it. What I'm writing, print off, like this I'm writing. To see this now, I got it pyth, other part of the program. Did you understand the break statement? This is by using what? For loop with a break statement, without a break statement. Online students, break is a keyword which is used to terminate the execution of the loop in the middle of its execution. Break keyword to be used inside the loops only. Without the loops, if we use break keyword, it will give error. Because break is used to terminate the loop execution in the middle of it. Are you able to understand? Right. This is because of what? This is by using for loop. Same example I want to tell you by using while loop also I will show you. Online students, go to the place. Is it clear for you? Is it clear for you, all of you? Go to the place. Here I'm going to take up, going to the next place. Here I'm going to write it. Break example 2.py. Same thing. I will take it s is equal to Python. S is equal to Python. I'm going to take it. Done. How do you do by using while loop? Here I said by using for loop. Here I'm going to take up. Here I'm taking by using what loop? While loop. Take care. I'm writing while loop without break. How do you use it? I said already to you. While I less than while I less than len of yes. Len of yes. Print of what I'm saying? Yes of I. Yes of I. And I'm writing else part also. And I need to write I is equal to what? I plus 1 also. Updation is required or not? And I am writing here while else part. While loop else part, I am writing it. Try to run it here. We got it. Complete data. While loop else part is printed. Now my interest is what? In the middle also, I want to go for it. This is done. Now I'm going to enter into the another part of it. What is the next one? While loop with what statement? With the break. While loop with break. Come on, start. Same logic. My requirement today is to display what? My requirement today is to display PYT only. Only PYT. Only PYT. Without using indexing and slicing. Come on, start with. I is equal to 0 while I less than len of what? Yes. Len of S. Now I am writing if S of I is equal to H. H. That is the PYT only will come and H onwards I don't want to. Go to that. There I am writing. Come on. Break. Now I am writing break. Now else I am going to take up. What is that else part I do? Yes of what? I. Comma what now? End is equal to some space. Students, be careful. While loop else part I am writing. In the else part I am writing. Print with what? This one. This part I will write it. This one. Will it execute? No, because we are breaking in the middle only. It will execute what? Print of other statements in the program. Other statements in program. Other statements in program. Try to run this code. See this now. Got it. What happens there? It is going infinite. It is going infinite output. Here we did not write what? I is equal to what here? I is equal to I plus, no, not here. So it's closed. It was closed. Break statement example 2 here. After printing that value, I is equal to what? I plus 1. That you do it. So what is happening? PYTH, other statements in the program. You bring down to the new line. Here I am writing print off, you say. Now you'll get the data back. Are you following me? This is about what is the statement here? Break. Break is a keyword which is used for terminating the execution of the loop in the middle of its execution. Break statement to be used always inside the loop. When the certain condition is satisfied, you break it and PVM will come out of that and execute the other statement. That is what I said. Transfer flow statements. Transfer flow statement says what? Changing the control of the PVM from one part of the program to where? Another part of the program. So the loop is getting executed. All of a sudden break came. It changing its execution to where? Other part of the program. That is the meaning of this break statement. Observe the break statement importance. The purpose of transfer flow statements is that to change the control of PVM or change the execution flow of the PVM from one part of the program to where? Another part of the program. So by looking at this example, from the line number 17, it is coming to where all of a sudden to 24th line. That is called flow control statements importance. Online students, second example you got it. Shall I go to is it clear? All the students in the online, is it clear? Students, offline students understood? Any doubt? No, sir. You don't have any doubts. You are very danger, guys. Now, let me explain doubt. My doubt I will explain. Because if by thinking, by saying your things, if I move forward, I cannot make you good. So 3.py, I am explaining. So 3.py. 3.py. Program for demonstrating which keyword? Break. Break keyword. Now I'm going to discuss. C. I'm going to take up. S is equal to what? Mississippi. 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 Did you understand? Now I want to print MISS. Where I want to stop? I. But when I is here and I is here, huh? I is here and I is here. You did not get this doubt? Doubt రావాలి కదా ఇది. You should get a doubt now. మనకు అంత లేదు అసలు. That much scene is not there. If I don't tell, you'll say, okay, understood, no doubts. I'll move forward. What will happen? You'll become intelligent. Huh? That's why read well so that you will become intelligent. Intelligent becoming not by birth becoming intelligent, by reading books. You'll get that knowledge. That is called intelligence. Fine. Anyhow, let us start. Shall we start up? At which eye time I want to stop it? Second eye. Second eye. Okay, now. Second time I want to stop it. This you can do multiple ways. Multiple ways. And once you see the solution, once you see the question, I should have lot of ways and means in my brain. When do you get lot of ways and means in my brain? When you are intelligent student. Intelligent will come by reading books. When you go to cinema hall to see a released movie, tickets are sold out. Which thought you will get it? Buy in somewhere. You will get idea. Will you come to room? Huh? You will not. Compulsory you have to watch. Kada. So you will buy ticket outside something and still it is not available. Some influence you will use it. So many thoughts will come, but that the thoughts will not be used in the programming. Let us start now. How do you do this now? For CH in where? Yes. Print of what? CH. When I write like that, what is happening? All the values are coming. Are you okay? Right. Now I'm going to talk about now what is my requirement? I want to print what? MISS. When second I is coming, I want to stop it. Okay now? What to do now? What to do now? Madhubhavula, what you will do now? Huh? Huh? Exa. Vaya. What you will do now? What you will do? I will go to, I will go to, now I will take it. Now see, at least people are saying they're trying, at least they're trying to take. You need to say, sir, count the I. So I'm going to take out. If CH is equal to what? I. ఓనా ఎవరు ఓ చెప్పింది ఎవరు? If I write CH is equal to 4, 4 లో అయి ఉంటుందని నాకేం తెలుసు? I don't know. Maybe like this also. Maybe like this if it is there, what will generally second I. Of course, what she said is I accept it. What she said is correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write 4 here. I will write 4 here, but I cannot write 4 here because CH is going to take what? STR value, but you are writing 4. It is not at all going to satisfy. Understand? So, what you will do now? I am going to take I. Careful. Simple. What is the first time coming? M. M now? M. M is equal to I. False. Next, what is coming? I. I. I is equal to I. Huh? True. True means what? One I or two I's? First I, yeah, second I, yeah. First I. How do you know it is the first I? I will take one. I will take one. ICTR. I counter is equal to 0. Here I am writing ICTR is equal to ICTR is equal to ICTR plus 1. What is the ICTR already? I counter 0. 0 plus 1 I came or not? What is that I counter here? Madhubhavulu. 0 plus 1. 1. 1. Then I will do what here? If ICTR is equal to what? 2. If ICTR is equal to 2, then I will say what? Break. Break. Otherwise I will print what? I'll print what? Print off. What I'm going to do? Here, I'll say break. If it is I will do this. And here I will write it. Else. What I'm doing now? What I'm doing now? Print off what I'm doing. CH I will write it. CH. Careful. Careful. Start. What is the first value? CTR is equal to what? 0. CH in S. M. M is equal to I. Simply coming to where? What is printed? M. Go to where? For loop. What is the value of CH? I. I is equal to I. Come on. True. What is this ITR is equal to CTR? 0 plus 1. 1. 1 is equal to 2. Come on. False means where it is going. Else part. Else part means this else part, and this else false also will come. Because this is called inner if or not. Inner if does not have else part, and it is going to this part also. And what is printed? I. Next going to where? What is the next? CH. Come on. Yes, S is equal to I. Go to this place. What is printed? Yes, sir. Next one more CH. Yes, S is equal to I. Also printed. What is the next? I. I is equal to I. True. ICTR is equal to ICTR plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is equal to 2. Break. Break means what? Comes out of the loop. Comes out of the loop, which will not go to the next variety of value. Understood? Yes. Say MISS. Another I is not coming. So I'll adjust my else statement. Okay. Try to run this. where it is written students, here, here, I only getting printed. Here I will write it. In this place, in this place it is getting printed. And print in two places, student. Print of the CH. Now try to run it. This place also you write, better you can write here else. For this else I am writing. For this else I am writing. Try to run this now. MISS. Are you following that? Simple. Got it. Here I will write it. End is equal to CH, comma. End is equal to like this I am writing. Here also I am writing end is equal to like this I am writing. Try to run this. This is my data. Are you able to follow? Enumeration mechanism also you can use. Enumeration. Second related I index is called what? 4. Depends on second related I. Counter related kind of thing is 1. You can use it. Suppose if I write 3, what is the meaning of 3? Third I. When third I is coming, you can go for it. When third I is coming, like that it is going to come. Are you able to follow now? So coming to that, second I only I want to stop it. So here I am going to introduce done. Now, some student is asking this meaning. This I was already explained in the class. This I was already explained in the class. I don't want to explain again and again. Already I explained it. In the case of syntax number 6, I will explain. This syntax is used to display the value in the same line. Already explained. We have to read the notes. Without reading the notes, understanding will become difficult. Here are there some doubt will come. Why? If we are not reading. Without reading, subject will not come. Understood? This is related to what? Break example 3. You can go to last and final. You can go to last and final. You can take any LST data also you take it. Break example 4.py. Break example 4.py. Demonstrating, program for demonstrating, what is it? 4.py. 4.py. LST also you take it. Say some 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like that. Hey, there also, if somewhere else 10 is there, second 10 or third 10 or counter variable you can use. How do you go for it? For value, in where? LST. I want to print up to 40. I want to print up to 40. What I should do? Value is equal to what? 50. Value is equal to 50. What should I say? Break. Here I will write value is equal to 50. Break. Now I will go to what? Else I will write it. Even else also need not write. Simply I will do what? Value. That's all. Start with first value coming what? 10. 10 is equal to 50. Other statement in for if. Go to back. 10 is printed. Next value 20. 20 is equal to 50. False. What is the value printed? Go back to the next. 30. 30 printed. Next 40. False. 40 printed. Next 50. 50 is equal to 50. Break. That's all. Execute that here 10, 20, 30, 40. To print in the same line, end is equal to like this. I can print the arrow like this. You can print your own symbolic notation 10, 20, 30, 40 like. Understand? So whatever the symbol you like it, you can write over there. Whatever the symbol you like it, you can write it over there. End is equal to, you can write it. Understood? Done. This is related to what? Break statement. So when we use break statement, which one will not execute? Else part of the corresponding loop will not execute. Other statements in the program only will execute. When the else part will execute? When the else part will execute? When the else part will execute? Else part will execute when the loop condition becomes false. I already mentioned it. And you people are danger people. You are not remembering the subject and you are going out of order. Go to for loop. Here I wrote it. Here I wrote it. When all the statements in iterable objects are completed, PVM comes out of the for loop and execute else block of statements which are written under else block. Already written. This is about what? For loop. About while loop also చూపిస్తాను మీకు. అంటే how negligent you are అనేది చూపిస్తున్నా మీకు. How negligent you are. So here it is going to be like this. Here it is going to be like this. Here I am writing. What is that? Just try to see. Try to look at. Once a test condition becomes false, PVM comes out of PVM executes what else block of statement, which are written under else block. If present, later execute what other statements in the program. Test condition means here. Test condition means here. Once it is false, it will execute else block of statements. Concept should be clear. Then only you can do it. So coming to the point back, this is about the code. I gave multiple examples here and you need to practice. Okay, now open the notes. Students, all the students must carefully need to listen. Again and again, I may not explain. I said at the beginning only. Again and again, I may not explain. You need to listen very carefully in the class. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will decide, which will decide, which will decide whether the given number is, which will decide whether the given number is, which will decide whether the given number is prime or not, which will decide whether the given number is prime or not, which will decide whether the given number is prime or not. Look at all of you. Prime number. What is the prime number? First of all, prime number is a 1, which is divisible by, which is divisible by 1 and itself. That means any number is prime number if you want to say. That number will decide only 1 and itself. That type of numbers only called prime. If any other numbers are dividing, it is not a prime number. If you take an example, you take an example of 5. You take an example of 5, you take it 5. 1, 5. Anyhow, this 5 is divisible by what? 1 and 5 will be divisible. But today I don't want to check with 1 and 5. Even 8 you take it. 8 is divisible by 1 and 8. It doesn't mean that 8 is a prime. I have to check other than these numbers. Other than this 5, I have to check 1 and 5. That is what is my concept here. 2, I need to check. 3, I need to go for it. And next is go for what? 4. I should not check with 1 and itself. I have to check other numbers to say that my number is called what? Prime. Is 5 divisible by 2? No. Increment. Is 5 divisible by 3? Increment. Is 5 divisible by 4? No. Increment. Now my number is equal to what? Original number. Then I can say that it is called what? Prime. You take 8. 8. 1 and 8 I am not taking. See, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, 7 is there. Are you able to follow now? So this is my data. This is my data. And start now. 1 and 8, you don't take it. Start checking from where? Is 8 divisible by 2? Yes. Once it is yes, immediately don't continue the loop. You break it. You break it. Are you understanding that? Are you understanding the real use of break statement now? Out of these many, my 8 is proved as beginning only, not a prime. I need not to check for other numbers. I need not to move forward. I will break it. I will break it. Are you following that? So, simple. Actually, I want to ask one fundamental question, one next basic question, one average question, above average question, totally difficult question I want to ask. 5 questions I want to ask. First question, answered. Okay, moving. Next is called what? Basic question I am asking. Basic question did not answer. I will not ask next questions. Why? Basics only don't know. How can you answer advanced? I will break my asking the questions. Actually, I planned for asking how many questions? Five. Second question only problem. I will say what now? Break. Once you say break, what will happen? Other things will not be. Are you able to follow now? So shall I write the code now? So take one more. Take 9 now. 9 now. What is the value actually? 1 and 9. 1 and 9. 1 and 9 are called what? A number 1 and 9 is divisible. We can't say that 9 is a prime. We should not check with what? 1 and 9. I have to check for what? I have to check for what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that I need to check. Right or not? Check. Is 9 divisible by 2? I have to start from where? 2 onwards. Is 9 divisible by 2? No. Increment. Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes. Will you continue? Here only I will say what? I will break it. So 9 is a prima, not prima. Not prime. This is a real use of what? Break statement. So I'm going to take up. Are you following, students? Are you following this concept? Break statement, how to use it? Now I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to write it. Break, break example 5.py. Because some of the people in yesterday's class and the day before yesterday's class, they worried too much about break state, worried about prime number. Program for deciding, program for deciding. So whether the given number is, whether the given number is, hmm, given number is, given number is prime or not, prime or not. Prime number starts from where? 2 onwards. 1 is not a prime number. 0 is not a prime number. So I will take it. N is equal to int of input of enter, enter a number, enter a number to decide, prime or not. Because one excellent logic is coming in front of you. You must able to understand that logic, students. Be careful about that. Now, if n less than or equal to 1, n less than or equal to 1, what is this now? I'm going to say is called what? Sorry, is what input? Invalid input. Is invalid input. Dot format of what? N. L spot I am writing it. L spot. Suppose if I am entering any number like 0, 0 is nothing but what? Invalid input. So next I will go for -4, invalid input. Now I will go for some 6. It will come to the L spot. This L spot I am going to write it. Tell me now. Logic for prime I am writing. What is the prime number? Divisible by 1 and itself. But 1 and itself I should not check. This is a n. Don't check with 1 and n. Don't check with 1 and n. I should not check with 1 and n. I should start checking from where? 2 to where? N minus 1. So I need to start my loop from where? For I in range of 2 comma n. N 2 comma n minus 1. No. By default, when you write 2 comma n, it will apply 2 to n minus 1 only. Understood that? Yes. So I will write it. For I in range of 2 comma n, 2 comma n, very, very important. 2 comma n. Now, take an example of something like 3 you take it, 3, oh, sorry, 9 you take it, 9. You take it as 9. 9. What is this loop? For I in range of what? 2 comma what? 9. 9. I'm taking the value of I. What is the value of I? 2. I will write a logic. What is the logic now? If n percentage what? I is equal to what? 0. 0. Is 9 percentage 2 is equal to 0? Come on. False. That means here I am not writing. False. Means what? It is coming here, going to the loop or not? What is the value of I? 3. Now 3. 9% 3 is equal to 0. Come on. True means what I will write it here? Break, I will write it. Break, I will write it. Are you understanding this break? Once remainder is 0, I will break my loop. Why I'm breaking? To say it is what? Not a prime. Once it is break, here I will write. If n percentage of I is equal to what? 0. Say what now? Break. Say break. Now once you say break, it is coming out of the loop or not? In further, I will tell you for loop, inside the for loop, inside the for loop, inside the for loop. Loop in a loop, nested loops I will tell. When I say break in this for loop, it will come out of this loop only. It will come out of that corresponding loop only. It will not come totally out of the loops, will not come. It will come out of that loop only and it will execute the other statement and go to that loop. If I use break over there again, it will come out of that loop only, but it will go to this loop. In whichever loop I will use the break of that, my cursor is waiting exactly outside the loop. What will happen now? What I will say? Be careful. I'm not writing final code. I'm writing trial code. Trial run. It's a trial run. E is called what now? E is not prime. E is not prime. I'm writing trial code only, not perfect code. I'll change my code. N. Shall I run my code? Run. See, I'll say 9. What is 9? Not prime. One more time. You say 8. 8 is what? Not prime. I'll say 10. 10 is what? Not prime. 15 you say not prime. Because 3 5 are. Understood? Now, see students, next I am entering one another input. Be careful, mom. I am entering the value called what? 5. 5, 5. Start. 5 means what? 1 I am not checking and 5 I am not checking. I am not checking with 1 and what? 5. I am going to do what? 2, 2, 3, 4. I am going to check it. 2, 3, 4. I am going to check it. Start with what? For I in range of 2, comma n. What is the value of I? 2, comma what? 5. What is the value of I? 2. And 5% is 2 is equal to 0. False. False means what? Go to where? Loop. What is the value of I? 3. 5% is 3 is equal to 0. False. Go to where again? Loop. What is the value of I? 4. 5% is 4 is equal to 0. False. Go to where now? Loop. Loop is becoming 5. False. It is 2 to 5. 2 to 5 means 2 to 5 minus 1 only. ఇంకా 5 ఎక్కడ ఉంది? మొత్తం అంత ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బ్యాచ్. What is that now? For loop becomes false. It is coming to this place and then printing this data. Printing this data. What is printing? Wrong printing. Wrong printing. See that. So here I am going to say 5. It is saying that wrong. Now I will say 7. 7 is a prime, but it is printing wrong. I will say 3. 3 is the prime. It is printing wrong. That means it is working only for what? Not primes. It is working only for not primes. See, it is not working for what? Primes. Now I will remove this logic. Now I will take a decision. See the beautiful decision. This is also one of the most important tip you need to remember. When remainder is 0, what is your decision? Prima, not prima? Not prime. When remainder is 0, result is prima, not prima. So I will take one variable. I take one variable. Here I am writing not prime. I am writing not prime. I am writing. I am taking one variable res, not prime. Simple. If you are selected in my interview, I will give one slip for you, and there I will write selected. Beginning, I will give you what res is called what? I'm taking prime, I am taking. I am assuming prime. When it is remainder is 0, I am updating my RES as what? Not prime. Getting this? Beginning selection is what? Not selected. When you answer all my question, I will change my RES value selected. Start the flow. Take the flow. What is the RES beginning? Prime. What is my number here? Be careful. 5. Start I value. Speed up. 5% is 2. False. Go to where? Loop. Still RES is what? Remember. Prime only. You remember that. What is the value of I? 3. 5% is 3. Go to the loop. What is the value of I? Still RES is what? Prime. 5% is 4. False. Go to where? For loop. For loop is what? False. False means it is coming out of it or not? Once it is coming out of it. Now I will check. Now you will check if now RES is equal to what? Prime. If RES is containing what value? Prime value. I will print what here? I will say is like this. Dot format of n comma what? RES. In this case, what is printed? 5 is what? Prime. N is containing 5. RES is containing what? Prime. Yeah, 5 is prime. Take value called what? 9. 1 and 9 you don't print it. 1 and 9 you don't. 1 and 9 you don't check it. Now start with 2, 2 and next is 3 and next is called 4 and next is called 5 up to 8. Start. 1 and 9 I am not checking. For loop start. What is the RES here? Prime. Prime is RES is what? Prime. What is the value of I? 2. 9% is 2 is equal to 0. Go to where? Loop. What is the value of I? 3. 3. And 9% is 3 is equal to 0. True means what? RES is equal to what? Earlier RES was what? Now remainder is becoming 0. I am updating that RES. I am changing my decision. RES as what? And say what? Once you say break, is it coming out of the loop or not? Which line it is coming? 12th line. What is the RES? What is an RES? Not prime is equal to prime. False. Coming to which line? Which line? Else. There I will write it. Print of what? Print of what is like this. Dot format of n comma res. N comma res. Are you following me? Beautiful. Run the code. Say 5. 5 is prime. Say 9. 9 is not prime. You say 7. 7 is prime. You say something like 6. 6 is not prime. Say 17. 17 is prime. Say some 18. Say 18 is not prime. Are you able to follow? Simple. Simple. This is what is done. One more way I will tell you if you understand. Online students, I hope you got it. Break number 6.py. 6.py. See that. Carry on this example. Carry on this example. See 6.py. Copying. Here, line number 12, line number 13, 14, 15, I wrote it. Remove everything. I'm just writing print of what? Is like this. Dot format of what? N comma res. That's all. Finished. Take the value. 3. 3 తీసుకుందాం. 3. 1, 3. Don't check. But there is a number in the middle or not? Start. What is this now? 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3 means 2, 2, 3 minus 1 is 2. One time only. What is the value of I? 2. 3% is 2 is equal to 0. False means going to where? Loop. What is the value of this for loop? False. Come to where? What is the n value? 3. What is the RES value? prime. Already RES is prime or not? Simple. Execute. Say 3. 3. What is 3? Prime. Take the example. 9 తీసుకుందాం. 9. Last and final. Last and final. 15 you take it. 15. 15. 1 and 15 I don't check. 1 and 15 I don't check. 2 to what? 14 I will check. 2 to 14 I will check. Start. What is this now? RES is equal to prime. Come on. Taking the result. What is the I value? 2. 15% is 2. False, go to where? Loop. What is the value of I? 3. 15% is 3 is equal to 0. True. What is that? RES is equal to what? Am I changing the value or not? And the next what? Once you say break, it is coming out of the loop or not? What is this? N is printed. 15. What is this RES printed? That's all. See. Beautiful. Execute. Say 15. 15 not prime. Simple. Say something like 20. 20 not prime. Say 19. 19 is prime. See. How many lines of code I wrote it? Here you see. I wrote it 12th line, 13th line, 14th line, 15th line. But I wrote it how many lines? Simple one line only I wrote it. So this is the result. For everything, brain should start working. If you don't read, brain will not work 100%. Brain is there, but to work, you have to start reading. How many hours? Minimum 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours you have to read daily. Then our brain will work. Otherwise, no. Why 4 hours for you? Because in engineering, what you did? You studied what? Theory. Because of theory, what will happen? Our brain become desert. Desert. No, nothing is there in that. To improve the skill in your brain, this type of subject is required. That's why skill set is required. It is my advice to all the students from now who are in engineering first year, second year, third year. This is your journey. First year, you need to prepare all the time what? Numericals. Numerical. Because any company will conduct, some companies will conduct numerical ability. Your mathematics, puzzles, comprehensions, relations, some mathematics. In the second year and all those things, you need to improve the coding. Third year, you need to do the subjects, maintaining CGPA, coding, improving, and then this kind of thing. Fourth year, you need to do what? Projects. And fifth year, compulsory, fifth month, out of 4 years, you'll get the job compulsory. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తాం మనము? We enjoy. That enjoyment will be making you to fail. And third year, you will get dislike to go to the college because you understood almost the talent of the faculties in the colleges. Talent in the first 2 to 3 months itself, you will understand. And third year, fourth year, you will not care and you will not go to. And finally, what happens when you get to fourth year? If you look at back, everything is desert only. Nobody is there along with you. Your bag is empty only. Your bag is empty only. Like a going, you are just like a, this is your, and your bag is not containing anything. Empty bag is there behind of you. So, coming to the point back, now I'm going to move to the further. Here, no need to take the factors. No need to take factors. I'm not executing that many times, correct or not? It is in the middle only becoming false. Any number you take it. Any number you take it. That number will becoming fail either in second case or in third case. No need to write n by 2 plus 1. All those things you need not to write. No need to write because every number you take it, either it is becoming fail in 2 or it is becoming fail in 3. 4 also it won't go. Why? Because 4, 2 is a multiple of multiplier of 4. 3 it won't go because 5 is also becoming in 3. So that is the point. So are you able to follow? Now another logic when I come to loops in loops, I will tell you how to print the prime numbers within 20, within 30, within 100. I will print when I come to my concept called what? That is already there in my class called what? Loops in loops I am going to talk. How to print 100 prime numbers? How to print 400 prime numbers? I need to go for the concept of what? Inner loops concept. I need to go for it. Systematically, I will explain everything that you need to enjoy. Okay, now? So, coming to the point of it, Tarun Sam, I think you are understanding. I think you are understanding. With the inner loops concept, I will come to the point of what? Break statement. Are you able to understand? Right. Let us move to the further. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept any word. Which will accept any word. Which will accept any word. And decide whether it is. And decide whether it is. And decide whether it is vowel word or not. Vowel word or not. This I already said. This I already said in where? Ternary operator. Already said na? Vowel word or not. Now, look at carefully. This I already said in where? In the beginning only I said this word. Okay now? Now, let us move to the further. How we do another way. Break statement example 6.py this is. Now I'm going to take up. Break statement example 7.py. Still prime number logic not completed. Still it is there. Still we have the time. Still we are going to discuss. Okay. So still there is a discussion with me. What? Generating the prime numbers within 100. Generating the prime numbers within 1000. Still that logic will come. That time again I won't explain this logic. Simply I will write what? Another loop I will explain. So 7.py. 7.py. So let us go for writing 7.py. What is this 7.py says? Here I am writing. Come on, mom. Program for deciding. Program for deciding whether. So whether the given word is vowel, right? Vowel or not. Vowel or not. Vowel word or not. Vowel word or not. So vowel word or not means what? My logic is if any word is containing one vowel, that is known as what? Vowel word. Otherwise, it is going to be called as what? Not a vowel word. That is what is our logic. Now go to the place. S is equal to input of enter any word. Enter any word, which is in the form of what? str. Now I am taking. What is this now? Of course, that you will print it. Let us run this and then try to run once. Now I'm writing apple. So got it. Now I'll run it. I'm going to say sky. Sky. It is going to be sky. So sky is a vowel or not? Huh? Prasanna. Not vowel means it is a consonant. Consonant, sir. అదే కదా చెప్పేది ఇప్పుడు. Not vowel word means it is a consonant only I'm saying. But your doubts is making me to get a problem. Whether your problem or my problem, I don't know. Sometimes I'll get a doubt. While I'm going on the bike, I will think like that. Your problem or my problem, I will say. Not a vowel word means what? It is something other than vowel, I said. Other than vowel is not, it may be a number or it may be anything. If you want to think, you can think about a consonant word. So now coming to the point of it, I'm going to say, suppose 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, I say. It is not a vowel word I want to say. Because there is A is also there in that. There is also A is there in that. Some number in that word, some vowels are there. I want to say it is a vowel related word. If no vowels are there, that is called what? Not a vowel word. So for that, such a small thing also I need to explain. Come on now. For CH in where? Yes. For CH in yes. Now I am taking CH. What is the value of CH? First you try to print. CH you print. Now I'm trying to enter into something like Y, all WHY. You try to run it here, what? HYDE or ABAD. What is printed? Hyderabad is printed. Is it a vowel word or not a vowel word? Come on. H. Come on. Not a. Next Y. Next. Next. Will you go for checking next? What I will do there only. That's all. Break. So it is called what word? That's all. Simple. In my explanation only, there is a logic. But if you catch it, if you read my notes, to understand me, you have to read my notes so that I can understandable to you. My teaching you can understand. What is this now? Not a vowel. Next. Not next. What is it? Not a vowel word. Understood? Tell me. Logic, tell me. Concept you understood. Coding. ఎందుక మీరు ముద్దు బాబులు ఇఫ్ సిహెచ్ ఇన్ ఏఈఐఓయు 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 ఏఈఐ and then O and then U. AEIOU. If that is there, if CH is present in this place, that too I will write it what? Dot what? Lower. Lower of. Maybe upper or whatever it is, I am converting into lower and I am checking. What I'll do? I'll say found is equal to what? What is this now? Vowel. Vowel word. Vowel word I am writing. And what is this now? What is this now? S is equal to found is equal to what? Found is equal to what? Ante. Not vowel word. I am assuming not vowel word. When this is found, I am saying it is a vowel word. Simple, like our previous example. What is this now? That's all. For loop. I'll print it. Print it. What is this now? Is like this. Dot. Format of yes comma found. What is there? Simple. See that. Enter. Apple. What is that? Vowel word. Next term. HYDERABAD. Vowel word. Next I will start a vowel word. Y. Not a vowel word. Try. Not a vowel word. Caviar. Not a vowel word. Now, Python. Python. Vowel word. Coming to the coding. What is the keyword I am using here? Right. Developally Kaushal. My dear student, if voice is also breaking sometime, not a problem. Already logic is over now. I ran this program for how many times? 8 to 9 times. First two times answer is over. Third time answer is over. Fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, voice is lagging. What will happen? Nothing will happen. Same logic only I am showing. So I am not lagging. I am perfect. Internet is not working properly. I am not lagging. I am lagging. I am perfect. Ranjit Kumar, I am perfect. So because of net problem, which is not there in my hands, it's lagging because it's a problem of internet. Internet bad luck. We can't do anything else. Okay, go now. Are you able to follow? Hmm. Shall I move forward? Hmm. Shall I continue? Right. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Break statement clear? Huh? All of you? Break statement is perfect, huh? Okay. 1 minute you see. 1 minute. All of you. Break statement is clear. So break statement is clear for you. I'll open one break statement. See, read out. Break statement. Break is a keyword. Break keyword must be used always inside of loops. Otherwise, we get syntax error. The purpose of break statement is that to terminate the execution of the loop logically when certain condition is satisfied and PVM control comes out of corresponding loop and execute other statements in the program. When break statement takes place inside of for loop or while loop, then PVM will not execute corresponding else block because loop is not becoming false, but it executes other statements in the program. Did you understand the meaning of logically here? Logical termination, physical termination, two things are there. Logical termination, physical termination, two things are there. Let us go to your program once. Here, you see students, I say break. When you say break, it is terminating this loop and executing other statements in the program. Are you getting? Now, here I am writing today exit, sys dot exit I am writing, exit. Sys is a module and don't worry about the module. Sys dot exit. When you say exit, do you know what will happen? When you say exit, it will stop then and there only physically. It never go to the rest of the statements. Try to run. I am saying that. Say here what you know. I am saying sky. Answer is coming. You say next is called what? Apple I am entering. See what is not coming. Answer is not coming. It indicates that here only what? Physical termination is taking place. For that time to print my answer, sir, to deal with the answer perfectly, I will write then and there. I will write then and there. See students, are you following? I'm printing my result and then I am exiting. If it is not, it is printing this line. Physical termination. See, say what? Sky. What is printing? Not oval word. Which line is printing? That is an important. We call it a line number రాస్తాను ఇక్కడ. ముందే మీరు international batch. Line number 9, line number 11. These days students are very danger. Very danger. So, coming to the point of it, here I am writing HYD. What is this? Line number 11 is coming. Line number 11. 11 means what? Exit is not taking place. You say what? KVR. No ovals. What is happening? Line number 11. You say next Apple. What is happening? Only 9. 11 is not coming. What it indicates? What it indicates? Physical termination. Physical termination. When I say logical termination, I am using what? Break. Break. So I will say, when I say break, it is going to see what? Line number 9 will come plus what? 11 will come. See, I am going to say here what? Apple. Apple. What is the answer now? Line number 9 is coming, line number 11 is coming. Are you following? So when you say break, it is executing other state. That is called a logical termination. When you say exit, physical termination. Both of them are shown. Whichever we are convenient, you can go for it. That's why subject should learn in all the ways. So here, physical termination, even line meaning also I'm telling to you. Line meaning also. Wherever you are coming logical termination, it will execute other statement. Physical termination means the process will be closed there only. Simple student. A human being life is still some of them did not understand the word. Human being life is what? 0 to 100 years. A person is living 0 to 100 years. Garbage collector will collect away. That is called what? Logical termination. Loop is repeated for 100 years. garbage collector collected away. That is called what? Logical termination. In middle of it, some problem has happened. Health problem came. Here only happened. Physical existence. Physical existence. Physical exists. That is called in the middle only something happened. That is called what? Physical termination. That is the meaning of it. Don't tell this example to anybody. It's not a good example. For you to understand, I have to use this example. We should not tell this. If 100 lines are there, in 50th line I will say break. Other statements will execute. In 50th line, if I say exit, no other statements will execute. That is physical termination. Understood? Suppose if you take a break of my class is going on, if you take a break, will you continue the next classes or not? Will you exit from my class? You cannot continue my class. Understood? Right. Now it is understandable now. Break statement is clear. Now I want to go for another example I am giving as a homework for you. Homework I am giving. Will you do it or not? I don't know, but I'm giving it Sunday, tomorrow. You do that. So I'm posting. Okay. I'm ready to post 100 questions because I have to continue break. Continue also I will complete. Monday or Tuesday, I will complete that break, continue and break is over. Monday class, I'll continue what? Continue statement, I'll continue. After that, I'll post 100 questions. I'm eagerly waiting to post that questions. So question bank number 1. Remember that beginning day I said, I'm going to post these questions. Whether he will solve it or not, I don't know. If you are a good student, he will solve it. If you are a air student, air student, AIR, air student, air in Telugu, if I say it is a big problem. Air means in Telugu, in the India also, maybe people will say. I don't want to use from my student because my students are good students, I'd say. If I say in Telugu, air student, it's a very big problem. I don't want to use with my own word. So, huh? Nikesh? Okay. 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 I understood. Okay. Right on. Write a Python program. So, Monday class is there or not? Niranjani is asking. Monday class is compulsory there. Monday class is compulsory there. There is no such holidays because it's not a public sector office. It is called what? Only quality basis we run. So you have to attend the class. It's not a college now. Not a college. You have to get a good training. Right. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text. 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 And print only vowels. Print only vowels and consonants separately. Print vowels and consonants separately. Separately. Okay, do that. That example is enough. One example you do it. More than enough. Sunday you enjoy Sunday. Monday to Saturday read well. Sunday you full enjoy. But you don't do all the days. That's why I'm saying that read well. What do you say? Monday to Saturday enjoying, na? Friends, basically friends. Okay, friends also leave it. YouTube is the main disturbing you. Morning one student is not able to sit in the class and went out, fall down there only. Falling down. Morning student, 9 o'clock. Why? Night time. What to eat, that is an important. Eating discipline is very important. Eating discipline. You will eat everything. which is not useful to your health. Basically, the people who are in hostels, because I'm not saying everybody, 90%. All processed food you will eat, which will not digest, and next day morning you will come, so many problems will take. And moreover, you will not eat also. Sorry, you will not sleep also. By 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, YouTube you will go on watching. That is also one more problem. Because of that, you're not sleeping, your digestion will not take place. Next day morning, if you see everybody face, they are like a senior citizens only, which I'm observing 80% of the students, and especially girls. And whatever you feel it. That is my observation. Right. So, side, I am not saying 99%. Huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Satish, Instagram. Yeah, I forget to tell you. Insta Reels. Because, right. Himanshu, sir, can you please share the link to get the notes? Still, notes link is not yet shared. Okay. Better not to get the notes now. Why? Already so much of notes is over. So, my dear student, for link is concerned, contact admin. Contact admin. Okay. Anyhow, students, I'll stop my class. And tomorrow class, Monday. Monday, don't miss it. And Niranjan, my hostel food not good, sir. Okay. When I joined your class, I deleted my Insta account, sir. Okay, good. Good student. In my class, good students are there. But how much percentage, that is an important. So, okay, students is good students always. Take care and come out of that. And Monday class, what is my discussion? What is my discussion, ma? Continue. Continue, I will discuss. And I will start what also, if time permits. I'll go forward. Inner loops also I will discuss. Inner loops also I will start on Monday. And don't miss the class. Thank you, students. All the best. Online students, you hold on if any doubts are there. Online students, am I audible, students? Am I audible, students? Okay. Now, Sunny Swami.
Sir, on that example, that ICTR part, I not clear, sir.
I'm counting that values, ma. I'm counting that first time when it is I'm counting the ICTR. If the ICTR is equal to 2, I'm breaking it. You trace it out. You take the program and trace it out. I value is going to be 0. When I
Okay.
is becoming 0 plus 1 is called 1.
Oh,
When ICTR is equal to 2 and breaking. Otherwise, it will be printing the data and then it is continuing.
okay, okay, sir, got it, sir.
Uh, Take a pen
Yes.
and paper and put it on the paper, ma, so that you can understand.
Okay, sir, clear now. Thanks.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. Any more students having the doubt, my dear students? If no more doubts, I will upload the notes and I will send you this. So, Anita, student name Anita.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, is it holiday is there on Monday, sir?
No, ma'am, holiday is not there. It's working day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right, right. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow Monday class. Very, very important. Now I'm uploading the notes. Take care. Download it and then do it.